Greetings, citizens from the rolling hills of the bluegrass. You know, I thought about becoming a teacher, and I did a couple of education courses in college. And the one that was the general education course that everyone had to take, intro to teaching kind of a course, 101, we had to write a paper on what our philosophy of education is. And, you know, coming from this libertarian mindset, the idea is that education should give children the ability to critically think about the world around them and the issues that come at them and all of the events in their lives. They should be able to critically think, and that's the primary role of education. Teach people how to think, not what to think. And I made it a point to say that there are other education options to public schooling. Now, of course, you're standing in front of a classroom of other people whose primary point of life at this stage is to become a teacher and to go into those public schools, to become one of those teachers that inspired them. And here I am standing and advocating, well, maybe you all shouldn't do that. It didn't go too well. You can imagine that it didn't exactly set everyone afire with the idea of freedom and liberty. And the paper that preceded this, that of course kind of created the speech that you were supposed to give in front of the class, the teacher was very confused. She was very confused as to why I was quoting the idea of Benjamin Franklin standing in front of Independence Hall whenever they ratified the created the Constitution. Walks out, and that lady walks up to him. What kind of government have you given us? And he says, a republic if you can keep it. And she's very confused as to why that is in my paper. And it's the idea that independence is important. And independence in thought is very important. And it confuses me so much that people are running to give their children back to the public school system. This whole deal with COVID-19 and the closing of the schools, you have your children back finally. First time in generations that your children were given back to you. They are yours. The public schools are kneecapped at the present time. At this point. And you all, and not all of you, but the majority of Americans are running headlong to give their children back to these institutions. As fast as they can. When are they going to open? Are they going to have school? Man, I hope they have school. Are you kidding me? We just got them out. They are free. Stop it, please. You have options. Get together. Use social media. There are probably teachers out there who are liberty-minded, who can't really say anything. But they're out there. And they are more than willing to create curricula that is liberty focused. Create not communities, but homeschool associations. Find these teachers. They're out there. You have, again, the internet. It seems like a broken record that I keep coming back to. You have the internet. Create digital classrooms. with these teachers. Liberate the teachers from the public school system. Don't run back to it. Don't give them your children. Please, find other ways. We have the opportunity to give these kids a choice. And instead, we're flinging them back into the fire. It's just crazy. And I remember one guy walking up to me after the speech that I gave about homeschooling being an option, and that that homeschoolers can achieve and you can socialize with them. And he was very confused, and he was just like, well, I just don't know if that's a good thing for children. And it's like, has it been tried on a large scale? Not for a very long time. We had free school, and free not in the sense of being paid for, but in you sent your children to school and you had the choice. And now that there's an option, that there's been a catalyst to cause the schools to lose the focus and control that they have, you're just going to send them back? Here, take the future. We don't want it.